Greetings and salutations, one and all. Welcome to the Christian Whistleblower channel. We're coming to you live from an undisclosed location deep in the heartland of America. I just saw Donald Trump on here. Deep in the heartland of America. We are under the radar, but always over the top. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, your happy contrarian, the Christian Whistleblower, bringing you some information that will help you, hopefully, to unindoctrinate yourself. Earlier today, I did a show about prophets and prophecy, talking about the accuracy of certain seers. And today, I want to step up again, double down on that, and talk about prophets busted, showing you failed prophecies of prophets that many of you hold near and dear, not to rub your faces in it, not to rub your noses in it, but to get you to understand that there's always a risk when you go outside of yourself and go looking for answers in other places. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's one thing to be able to point your high-powered introspection at other people. It's one thing, ladies and gentlemen, to be able to find the faults and things in other people. But like Clarice Starling said to Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs, which is, by the way, this will win you some money someday, or at least a trivia game, the only major motion picture to ever win Best Picture, Best Actor, and Best Actress, Silence of the Lambs. She said to him, "Why don't you focus that high-powered intellect on yourself?" Ooh, good advice. So tonight, as we look at prophets busted, I thought it might be a good time to share with you a little bit of a personal introspection exercise that I conducted earlier today. And you know what? Every now and then it's good for you to sit down and do a little personal introspection. Every now and then it's good for you to sit down and do a little checkup from the neck up. Every now and then it's good to sit down and look at yourself from an objective, impartial point of view. Well, you can't look at yourself from an objective, impartial point of view. Sure you can, if you got the guts. And cousin, if I got anything, I got guts. And I want to show you a little thing that I did to help me do some introspection. And I learned something, I think, very powerful in this little exercise. So let me share it with you. And you may think, oh, Jeff, you shouldn't be so transparent. Jeff, you shouldn't show us these kind of things. Hey, listen, bro. I'm here to help you. And sometimes the best way to help you is to be transparent. The best way to help you is to show you what I'm talking about and what I really mean. I don't know if you can see this really well, but this comes from a little piece of software that I subscribe to. It's a web-based program, and it is called vidIQ, and it helps you do a whole bunch of things with your YouTube channel, mash a bunch of numbers and parse things down to the nth degree. And one of the things it lets you do is look at competitors. And they don't have to really be competitors, but you can look at other channels and compare your matrices, that's more than one matrix, with their matrices and see where you're doing and how you're doing. So I figured, let me look at the channel of a respected YouTuber that's in the same genre as I'm in, that puts out kind of the same sorts of material that I put out. And let me compare myself, my channel, impartially to this other YouTuber. So we're talking matrices. That's right. We're talking matrices and shit. So anyway, I chose Naughty Beaver for obvious reasons. And if you look at this, it's very, very interesting. And I learned a lot about Jeffrey Daugherty. So here's Naughty Beaver. We both have arguably just about the same amount of subscribers. This is all time. You know, you can do 30 days, 60 days, but this is all time. So all time, I don't know why my mute button disappeared. Oh, because I'm sharing. all time, Naughty Beaver and I have about the same. Yeah, that's his name, Rocky Naughty Beaver. We have about the same amount of subscribers. Okay. So I'm doing just as good as Naughty Beaver. Naughty Beaver ain't got nothing on me, but look a little deeper. I checked my Naughty Beaver to learn about myself. Go ahead, Tracy, let it rip. I took a deep look into the Naughty Beaver, and we had about the same amount of subscribers. Okay, interesting. But let me look a little deeper. Number of videos. Holy cow. I got 2,170 odd videos, really 2,188 now. And Beaver Envy. And Naughty's got 163 videos all time. Ooh, that begins to speak to me. That means that doing less than 5% of the work that I've done, Naughty Beaver has amassed the same results that I have amassed. Ooh, think about that. He does less than 5% of the work that I do, and he gets the same results that I've got. That means he's doing something better than I'm doing it. And that's not always easy to admit. But he's doing something better than I'm doing it because we got the same amount of subscribers, but he only works 5% as hard as I do to get those subscribers. And watch this, average views per day, exactly the same. Exactly the same. Average subscribers per day, just about the same. Average videos per day, look at that. Almost 3 times as high on my end. So I'm working 300% harder than Naughty Beaver to get the same results. What does that tell me? Well, what that tells me, and feel free to tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong, but what that tells me is that it's not so much that Naughty's doing something that I need to start doing. It's Naughty's not doing something that I'm doing, and that's enabling him to be more effective. In other words, it's just about every one of you. When I say Naughty Beaver, you're like, "Aw, I love Naughty Beaver. He's so cute, and he's so cuddly." And I mean, if you read his about section on his YouTube page, the first sentence is, "I really don't know what I'm doing." Self-deprecating, endearing. So when you think Naughty Beaver, you're thinking, "Aw, all of you. Oh, we like Naughty Beaver. We love Naughty Beaver. He's very, very nice and sweet." And then when somebody says Jeffrey Daugherty, some people go, "Oh, I really like him." And then other people go, "He's Naughty doesn't get any of that. Naughty doesn't get any of that. Everybody loves Naughty Beaver." So I learned something. I learned that I have to stop being a jerk. Naughty's never a jerk. He's got 100% of my results with 5% of my effort. Naughty's never a jerk. I'm a jerk all the time. So really my first goal was stop being a jerk. That's not going to happen. You know it's not going to happen for me to stop being a jerk. Nothing's going to happen. That's not going to work. So I have now got a more realistic goal. I want to be a friendly jerk. Because I'm telling you, if I wasn't a jerk, doing the work I do, I'd have 100,000 subscribers. I don't, because I run them off almost as fast as they join. And it used to be that way when I was in the ministry too. I was an evangelist. An evangelist blows in, blows up, and blows out. That's what I did. And the times they wanted me to be a pastor, it would go great for about 6 months. Then people got tired of my stuff because I'm always, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Get up, girl. Come on. People don't want that in a pastor. They want that in an evangelist. You can't do that as a pastor. 3 services a week, 52 weeks a year. You just can't do it. You can't do that. But I have to learn that I'll never stop being a jerk, but I can at least be a friendly jerk. And that's my goal, is to be a friendly jerk. So that's my introspection into me. And we'll talk about that after the show in the chat room. But now I want to talk about prophets that have been busted and to hopefully give you some ideas to not be victimized by these people and quit outsourcing your inspiration and listening to everybody that says they're a prophet. So a lot of you know Mother Shipton. Let me just show you something about Mother Shipton that you are not going to believe. This is from the University of Texas study that I cited earlier. This is amazing. 16th century wise woman Mother Shipton unquestionably left no written prophecies. So later commentators were able to make them up completely with perfect freedom. The most famous lines attributed to Mother Shipton were in fact composed by Charles Hindley in 1862 as a deliberate hoax. Almost every pseudoscience book that mentions Mother Shipton still quotes Hindley's lines, now 140 years after the hoax was exposed, ladies and gentlemen. Mother Shipton may not have ever even been a real prophet. The University of Texas study questions whether she even was alive because they call her the imaginary 16th century wise woman. She didn't write one thing down, and a guy in 1862 intentionally made a hoax up about her, and every book that's still written about her includes the hoaxed information. What am I saying? I'm saying do your homework, guide your own spirit, master your own ascension, be your own guru. Everybody loves Edgar Cayce, Everybody loves Edgar Cayce. They love Edgar Cayce. Did you know that, and I hate and try not to be a jerk, but be a friendly jerk. I have to tell you these things, ladies and gentlemen. I have to bring you this information just as soon as I can find it. Oh, Edgar Cayce said that the Earth's axis would tip catastrophically in 1936. No, he didn't say that in 1936. He said it would tip catastrophically in 1936. It didn't. He said that by 1968, China would be Christian and democratic. It's not. He said by 1970, he actually said between 1960 and 1970, that the west coast of the U.S. would break apart, Japan would sink entirely into the sea almost, and the upper portion of Europe would be grossly altered. None of that happened. Jane Dixon said that Red China would go to war with the U.S. in 1958. It didn't happen. She said that would begin World War III. It didn't. She said Richard Nixon would be elected by a landslide in 1960. He wasn't. She said the Russians would be the first to land on the moon. They weren't. They weren't. They weren't. And this is interesting. In 1979, 100 of the nation's top psychics made predictions for the National Enquirer. More than 80% of these top-ranked seers foresaw that 1979 would bring a major breakthrough in cancer, which will almost totally wipe out the disease. Didn't happen. 80% of them said that we would contact aliens from outer space who would give us incredible new knowledge. Didn't happen. And none of the 100 top psychics of 1979 mentioned the American embassy being seized in Iran. None of them mentioned the Chicago plane crash that killed 275 people. None of them mentioned the 3 Mile Island nuclear power plant accident. In 1998, they did the same thing. None of them mentioned President Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. I did not have sex with that woman. None of them. Nobody knew that Frank Sinatra would die. Sorry, Rocky. Nobody knew that Clinton would get impeached. Ladies and gentlemen, prophecy is a slippery business. Think about it. Be careful. Don't get so enamored with prophecy. Don't get so enamored with people telling the future that you miss living your own present. It's not worth it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not worth it. Don't get so focused in somebody else's predictions of the future that you lose your present. Rocky Stucci making a psychic prediction right now that somebody going to get shot in Chicago this weekend. Yeah. Let me go back up in the chat room and run through this real quick, see what people said. Tracy Dyer's on drugs, ready to roll. It's easier to get through one of my shows if you're on drugs. It really is. You're the prophet of your own life, said the drugged up one. People balk at introspection. Maria says, sit down and shut up. And if you haven't heard the news, not only is there good rocking tonight, but Rocky Stucci and myself have been nationally syndicated with Shut Up and Listen. Stay tuned for details as we roll out our nationally syndicated show, Shut Up and Listen. Can I get a boom, shakalaka boom? All right. Check up from the neck up. Introspection's not for the faint of heart. Naughty what? Naughty beaver. Tracy censoring herself. Yeah, right. I don't believe that. What else we got? Naughty Beaver erased big groups of his videos multiple times, FYI. Ooh, that sounds like a little bit of cynicism. I've never erased one of my videos. 2,188 with this one, but who's counting? 2,188. 8 and 8 is 16, and 1 is 17, 18, 19. That's a 10, a 1. Interesting. It's a new beginning. Ooh. How about that? How about that? Craig, not impressed with NDBs. Is that naughty? NDB? I don't know. I think he diversifies himself. Okay. Stop working so hard. Oh, I can't do it, man. This is what I do. That's what I do. I love it. What would you rather do, Jeff? What would you rather do, Jeff, or Naughty Beaver? Oh, boy. The beaver does him, you do you. I like that. He's selling salvation, you're selling freedom. Perhaps folks are more interested in being saved rather than doing the work. IDK, just a thought. He's not pushing off Bible thumpers. Yeah, that's true. Are you jealous, Jeff? No, I want to improve. He's Canadian. We're lovable. That's true. Everybody loves the Canadians. It's because they're easy. Did I say that? Jeff, you're on a roll for self-improvement. Jeff, you rock. To each his own, bro. Never seen Beaver videos. To be honest, I never seen the whole one either. I don't watch anybody's videos. Really, I don't. Whose videos? I'm in Rocky's live chat room. I'm too busy. You can't do 4, 5, 6 videos a day and study for it and get the information for it and be watching YouTube. You just can't. And I'm not one of those guys that can study a video while I'm listening to somebody in the background. My brain doesn't work that way. Thank you, Jana. I do not know Naughty Beaver. All the beavers I know are well behaved. Nothing bumps click more than discords between channels. I don't think so. I would disagree with that. He works hard for his money. Kind of like a writer. Write and rewrite. Top quality. Thank you. Keep being a jerk. The friendly jerk. I tried to get the contrarian on the stick 2 years ago. Something to the effect of let the dead bury the dead. You can't compare yourself with the opposite message. It doesn't matter if you're a jerk or not. You're bringing the truth. Jeff, are you drinking? I don't drink. I really don't drink, but this is the Jeff we love, bro. Thanks, Rocky. Jeff's got a master's degree in jerkitude. Master's, PhD, bro, sis. Oh, I could show some cleavage. How would that go? It's good to be naughty and nice. How about that? Sugar and spice. It's all entertainment. Elizabeth gets it. Simply put, Jeff, you have info that resonates as well as other YouTubers. Self-mastery, like the Jolly Green Giant. Ho, ho, ho. Jeff, you'll feel better tomorrow. I feel great right now, but I know I will feel better tomorrow because I get better every day. That's just the way it is when you're rolling and rocking like this. If you're an authentic person, that's all you need. Never heard of Mother Shipton. You need to get out more. A peek behind the curtain. Full disclosure. Being your authentic self. Don't know Casey, dude. Girl with no names. You don't know who Edward? It's not Edward Casey, is it? Is it Edward Casey? How can I forget his name all of a sudden? Yeah, Casey. Everybody knows who Casey is. Not sure how I feel about him. Is prophecy and psychic the same spiritual experience? That's a good question. Is prophecy and psychic the same spiritual experience? Yeah. Different names, because Christians won't call it psychic and psychics won't call it prophecy, but it's the same thing. Yeah. Interesting. You have no clue how we think. You're not a jerk. You're Pentecost Fright Night. I was raised in it. I love you, Jeffrey. Look forward to meeting you. You never know when you're on. Bell off. Ruby D, are you going to be at the LexCon, RexCon, LeakCon, whatever they're calling it? I could be a rabbit hole tour guide. Well, I am one. Run, rabbit, run. Prophets make the mistake of date setting. Not Nostradamus. He never set a date. That's why he's still selling books. Research his work, but like being my own guru. Like it. Not a single one of us has the whole truth. What? You don't think I have the whole truth? You're right. I predict the last day will happen on the last day. Boom. KW's got it down. Not one psychic has ever been 100%. Then maybe we shouldn't listen to one psychic. Devil in a blue dress. I didn't see her. Edgar Casey. That's right. Edgar Casey from Virginia. Edgar Casey. Edgar Casey. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Truth is within. Hey, a lot of good people have been put in a nut house. Don't hold that against a brother. I've never been in a nut house, but a lot of people have been in a nut house before. And every one of them, every nut house has a Jesus. True story. True story. True story. Of course, Clinton got impeached. I don't know how much whiskey Naughty Beaver can drink. You really need to have... I have a brother who drinks like that. Jay says we need to make a Last Stand website. Yeah, I'm good with that. Things that go bait, click in the night, not me. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's true. That's so true. Maybe I should start drinking. I tried. I've actually become allergic to alcohol. Literally, I can't drink it. Have you had any psychic experiences, Jeff? Not in the last 5 minutes, not in the last 24 minutes and 2 seconds, but yeah, all the time. Thank you. Always making sense. Can you heal people? Yes. Yep. Face your fears and you'll see how unnecessary it is. Oh, Nani doesn't drink either. Well, good for him. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Prophets busted, Mother Shipton, Casey, and Dixon. If Amanda didn't listen, she'd still be going to church with her mother. She's not. Good for you, Amanda. That's progress. And do some self-introspection. Take a look inside. Check yourself. Get a checkup from the neck up. don't spend too much time on it, but take a look. See if there's anything you can improve. Personally, I believe in soaring with your strengths, doubling down on what you're good at. But if you're a jerk, it doesn't hurt to be a friendly jerk. That's my new goal. And, I'm always the happy contrarian. And I have talked to Heidi several times. She's fine. She's busy. She'll be at LeetCon. Edgar Casey was on point, except when he wasn't. See, that's an example of friendly jerk. I could have just let that go if I didn't want to be a jerk, but I got to be true to me. I can't let it go. Edgar Casey was on point because I just showed you 3 times where he wasn't on point. So instead of being a jerk, I just said, oh, he's on point, except when he's not on point. How do you like the new Jeff? How do you like the purple shirt? Happy, friendly jerk. PVS wasn't on point. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jeffrey Daugherty, your happy contrarian, the Christian whistleblower, providing you the information that I hope you'll use to unindoctrinate yourself. Ask questions, question answers. And I'm practicing being good, Jeff, right now. I really am. We are the last generation of real humans. This show is brought to you by Mystech. These bracelets restore you to the human resonance, remove the dis-ease from your body. Thousands and thousands of testimonials. Halo Marquise, the founder, and I will be at LeetCon. Get these bracelets, jeffreydaugherty.com. Don't say Jesus doesn't save, because he does save you 20% on Mystech. Also, get Focused Life Force Energy. It beams a high consciousness field to your location. I'm sitting in one right now, and boy, do I feel highly conscious. I really do. Thank you to my haters. I need that energy. If you can't love me, please hate me and keep sending it my way, because I need it. I catch that arrow, blow off that intention, and then, finger licking good. Use that energy to change the world. So thank you to those of you that love me. Thank you to those of you that hate me. Keep it coming, love. Until then, we are the last generation of real humans. I'm feeling freaking good because Shut Up and Listen just got nationally syndicated. Rocky Stucci, forget about it. We're going wall to wall, treetop tall. We got hot cup of Shut Up. Coffee, not bought at Costco, put in a different bag. No. Resource, what's it called? When they resource it, they source it real good, whatever that's called. We source it real good. It's organic, roasted by our own in-house master roaster, my son, Joshua Allen Daugherty, 35 years old today. Happy birthday. And then we lovingly put it in bags for you. And here is a reveal. The first availability is going to be a healthy sample pack of Hot Cup of Shut Up. And do you freaking believe this? A Hot Cup of Shut Up mug. And I'm not talking about these little girly mugs. No, it's going to be a beefy mug worthy of a hot cup of Shut Up. We'll have that available soon. And you can order your sample, hearty sample. You can have your inaugural Hot Cup of Shut Up mug. And if you like it, we'll be taking orders. And who knows how many orders we'll get. Did I mention there'll be a nationally syndicated radio program called Hot Cup of Shut Up? No, it's not. It's called Shut Up and Listen. But it will be powered by Hot Cup of Shut Up. I feel much better now. Ooh, I think I missed something juicy in the chat room. It's just us friends tonight. What did I miss? We're going to let that one go because we're the newer, kinder, gentler, friendly jerk. Happy contrarian. The best part of waking up is a little bit of shut up in your cup. Rocky Stucci, you know what I'm talking about. All righty then. I'd like to stay. I'm having a lot of fun, but, it's that time. My mom always told me, never overstay your welcome. So until next time, I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. the Christian whistleblower, the happy contrarian. If I was any happier, I'd be twins. Until next time, remember, it doesn't matter who I am, because you are the last generation of real human beings. Be a decent one. And listen to Rocky Stucci's YouTube channel tonight. I'll be joining him for a great discussion, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's tonight, isn't it, Rocky? We're going to have fun. And the only way it'll be more fun is if you're there. Midnight, or is it 11 o'clock, Rocky? 11 o'clock or midnight on the Rocky Stucci YouTube channel, which I will put in the chat just as soon as I sign off. You are the last generation of real humans, and I'm really going to do it this time. Let's get in 1 hour, ladies and gentlemen, a mere 1 hour from now. You're the last generation of real humans. We'll see you at 11 Central Standard Time on Rocky Stucci's YouTube channel. He's going to put the YouTube channel name in there right now. We are the Gospel Truth Army. You're the last generation of real humans. Let's get busy.